Hello, smart rowers. In this video, we'll show you how to use the force curve in the SmartRow app. The force curve is the most powerful tool of the app. It visualizes your stroke in an easy way to help you prevent injuries, improve technique, and maximize the power of each stroke. Let's start with some rowing basics. Each stroke is made up of 4 parts. The catch is the moment of compression where you begin to apply force to the flywheel. The drive is where you use your legs to accelerate and transfer the resistance of the stroke to your body. The finish is where you use your body and arms to extract the energy from the last bit of resistance of the stroke. And lastly, the recovery is where you slide back into the catch position. By using your legs, body, and arms, you create 3 separate force curves. The trick is to link those 3 movements together smoothly to create one big curve that looks like this. If your curve has a different shape, you're likely not rowing correctly and should be cautious to prevent injuries. Now, let's take a closer look at the force curve and what it's telling us. The vertical axis of the graph shows the amount of force you are applying. The horizontal axis shows the length of your stroke. When we calculate the surface below the force curve, we get the total amount of energy we delivered in the stroke. When we divide this number by the time of the complete stroke, we get your power output. The trick to rowing faster is to maximize the surface area of your force curve. You can do this by applying more force, increasing your stroke length, or best of all, both. Only with proper technique will you be able to achieve this. That's why we've partnered with professional rowing coach Theo Vandenbroek of SAR Rowing Center to teach you perfect technique and warn you of common mistakes.
Okay, let's start the row. Relaxing your shoulders, activate your core, and have relaxed hands on your handle. Then we start to drive on the slides. And then at the beginning of the catch, you only use your muscles of your upper leg. And then in the drive, you pivot your hip and you make a backswing. Pivot the hip and make a backswing. And then your arms. You finish the stroke with your arms. And after the finish, you stretch your arms over your knees. You bend in your hip and then you start rolling. You finish, you stretch over your knees and then you start rolling. Rowing is simple. Keep it simple. Push with your legs and hang on your skeleton. And in this way, you will make the ideal force curve like a hill. When your force curve does not look like a proper hill, you probably make 1 or more mistakes. And in the next videos, we will show the 5 mistakes most people make on an ergometer. First, at the catch. You often see that people use their back at the catch instead of using their upper legs. Now the back is used too early. This is the back, too early. And now we will show you how to do it in a proper way. First using your legs and then pivot your hip and use your back. So not using your back first, start with your legs. Another mistake you often see when people are rowing is that they are using their arms too early. They are pulling on their arms, just pulling. And you should not pull, you should hang. With relaxed hands on the handle, relaxed shoulders, this enables you to hang on your skeleton. Okay, another mistake you often see is that people don't use their back. So they start with their legs, they start pivoting the hip, and there is no backswing. There is no backswing at all. And why should you make a backswing? If you are 80 kilo, the upper part of your body is 40 kilo. And if you make a backswing, the 40 kilo of your upper body contributes, if you make a swing, to the acceleration of the boat, to the acceleration of the urge. So please show us when you make a backswing. And now the 40 kilo contributes to the force you are applying. It's a very effective way of rowing. Use your back, make a backswing. Another mistake is that a lot of rowers make a finish which is too hard. There is no smooth finishing anymore. It's too hard. Too early and too hard. And how should it be? It should be smoothly. Take your time to finish. Another mistake I often see is that the rower does not start correctly in the recovery. Here you see that the knees are coming too early. You also notice that there is no bending from the finish position to the catch position. So what you should do is finish, stretch your arms over your knees, you bend, and then you start rolling on the slides. Over the knees, rolling to the catch position. Okay, this is it for today. Now you know how to row in a proper way and to make a proper force curve, which looks like a hill. And if your hill is not proper enough, try to row in a different way you are used to. And remember, rowing is pushing with your legs and hanging on your skeleton.